What's up, y'all? I'm back on another video. I know I have been posting like I really should, you know. Um, I've been really been busy studying and studying and studying and studying and studying and studying and studying. Today, like around 7, something, no, take the back. My last study was Tuesday. I had to be there at 12:15 to 1 up at the library. After I got finished studying, came home, chilled, and I studied again on my laptop. And I woke up well, actually, somebody called me about 7 o'clock this morning. So, about 7 o'clock this morning, I got up, took a shower, to didn't have time to eat breakfast because my ride came about 8, 8 something this morning. So, I went and got me some breakfast while I was out. I didn't record or nothing because she had the music on, so it kind of loud. So I went by Hardee's, got me a biscuit, a hash brown, and a Sprite. So I went and got that. So I called my driving coach and said, "Hey, are you gonna come?" He was like, "Yeah." So he pulled up, walked me in. So he had to leave, go be with somebody. So I stayed there. So I stayed at this little driving thing. And it took me about 3 hours to get done with this test. And we said about it's like 30 questions. 30 questions. It was like a multiple choice, like A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C questions. It's like multiple choice. So we went over the questions again, and we went over them. So it didn't go too well with me. Didn't go too well with me. They really did not go too well with me. On the permit test, I missed 8. Out of that 8, I missed 8. Out of the 8, I got 22 right, and I missed 8 on the questions. So that lets me know it's saying do it again. So yeah, I doing on the permit test. I missed 8, and I got 22 correct. I had to do, if I got done, I had to do an eye exam test, which I passed. They asked my name, address, and all that. I had to pay like $2 for the test questions. I had to pay $2. So I paid him that money. I paid him, $2 for the test winner. I paid $2. Mine was $2. So I tried to get my permit. It was $2. So this was my third try. Third try. Third. My other auntie took me this morning. This is not my third try. I have studied from with my driving coach until I got home on my computer. I studied that day, that night, till I went to bed. Then I got up. Actually, basically, it was better than, it was better. But like I said, it was better. So I don't know if I should do it again or just let it alone or just keep doing it until I get it right. But I want to know y'all opinion because should I go back and do it or just say call it quits? Because I'm running out of steam and heat here. Because when I got the test papers back, not test papers, because you can't take the test papers with you. I said, can you take the test papers with you? And they said, no. You can look over your answers here, but you can't take a picture of them. You can't take the papers home and go over and see what you missed. You can't do that. It's against state policy rules. You can't do that. You can't take a picture. You can't take it home. You have to stand there and look over what you missed on the test. It was 30 questions. And I think I took it home. He was like, no, you cannot. You can look over it. You can't take a picture. You can't take it home and go over the questions that you missed. You have to go over here at the thing. I said, okay, so I went over the questions. I said, why? I already missed 8. He's like, they was like, yeah, you already missed 8 questions. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what? That's not long. So he said, well, just pay this amount. And I paid it. He gave me my receipt and I left. And they was like, are you going to do it again? I said, I don't know. But then he was like, you can come back Thursday. I said in my mind, no, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back up here Thursdays. No, I'm not coming back up there because the that the person that gave me the test, he was so rude, disrespectful. The dude looked like he was high on something, or looked like he couldn't open up his eyes all the way. His eyes was like this. Then he opened up his eyes like this. He can barely keep his eyes open. It was like they were like this, and then he closed them again. He can barely keep his eyes open. And I can't say the dude's name. I don't want to know his name. All I know is he was very rude and disrespectful. And like I said in my mind, and I should have told him, I said, you need to go get your hair fixed. Because he had a lot of hair that I do. I know my hair look a mess. I'm going to get it fixed sometime soon. Probably sometime this week. But I know my hair look a mess. But y'all, if y'all could have seen his hair, y'all would be like, oh my God, no, he ain't talking about. He had a whole, yeah, his hair was pretty much jacked up, basically. Looked like he was high or something. Like he keep his eyes all the way. Looked like he could just, fall from the chair. He almost fell out of his chair, and he said, I'm sorry. Like, come on, bro. Like, get it together. So, after I left, paid the money, I left, came home, and it really ticked me off. Looked like, I told my auntie about it, I said, looked like they done switched the questions on me. Because something wasn't right with the questions. Because the same questions I should have, it should have to do with the outside, have to do with the questions that me and my driving instructor went over. But it looked like it was switched. The question was kind of switched over. Like they asked you, like for all 30 questions, it asked you about the school zone, the railroad crossing, the DUI, about the accidents, the stop signs, the yield signs, all that on one part of the questions and another part of the questions, and BC and all this. Ask you about the rain part, about your car switching, and all this stuff on the questions. It's like 30. And it was like I should have got the paper home, but they told me that I couldn't have the paper there. I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, maybe I should try it again. I don't know. But all I know is I don't know what to do. And I don't know if I should take the test again or just call it quits. But I don't know. But I think I'm going to try it again because this is my third time taking it, maybe third or fourth time taking this. And I feel like I failed myself personally. I failed myself. But I think I want to take it again. I don't know. But I'll let y'all know about that sooner or later. Sooner or later. Sooner or later. On down the line on how that makes out. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Let's come ahead and tell y'all what happened to me this morning. And yeah, that was what happened to me this morning. It's currently now 4:48 p.m. I'm tired. I've been up since 7 o'clock, and I'm tired. When I said I'm tired, I'm tired. So, with that being said, I got some food. I should have had it on camera, but I was too tired to eat it in front of the camera. But next time, I will. But this is this video about me today. So that on that note, Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell on, and please make sure you like that button. And if you want me to do more videos, hey, I'm your girl. Make sure you like that button. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.